I'm Tracey Panek, historian at Levi, Strauss & Company and director of our archives. Today, we're looking at music festivals, the 501 and the original outdoor festival, Woodstock. Levi's connection to music really goes back for decades. As early as the 1930s, it revolved around Western music and cowboy crooners. In 1958, Levi's was part of an international fair. They went to Moscow to help improve relations during the Cold War between the Soviet Union and the United States. Actually, the company took cowboy crooners dressed in Levi's 501s. The Levi's were so popular that they were actually stolen every night when the trade show closed. Levi's aired some of its first radio ads in the 1960s with groups like Jefferson Airplane. And by the end of the decade, 1969, Woodstock was really a sea of denim and young people were choosing to wear Levi's. And one of the fans who wore a pair of 501s was Greg Cowper.
Woodstock came up. It took my friend in Norman, Oklahoma, Dan Gorlow. Greg, we have to go to Woodstock. My mom must have taken me to the Cherry Hill Mall. That must be where I got the Levi's.
On his knee, he painted a psychedelic yellow owl. He painted a matching one on the hood of his Oldsmobile station wagon, a little red peace sign. This was to hold his water bottle for the 3 days that he was at the festival. Greg made his way to Woodstock and was actually photographed in Life magazine. He explained that on that day they were throwing out beer to the audience and they were shaking it up. That's Greg. He's standing and you can just see him in the crowd. One of our very talented designers who does this very thing, her name is Maricela. She has a great eye, and especially for creating fun fashion items for festivals.
My name is Maricela Gonzalez-Ginestra. I'm a designer here at Levi's for the Global Women's Denim Finish team. So in the 60s and 70s, my dad was really interested in, the new cultural shift that was happening in the country. One festival in particular he went to was the Woodstock of the West, the Altamont music festival. He cannot remember anyone wearing anything other than Levi's. Denim is so special in that once it wears down, it gets more and more novel and more unique.
Levi's designers use our archives extensively for inspiration for the latest festival pieces. And of course, if you're going to a festival, you're going to want to wear a pair of outdoor Levi's shorts. These ones have some great crystals. They're editions that we've used in the early 2000s for groups like NSYNC who wore them on stage. Customization includes additions like graphics or even the ones that I'm wearing that were inspired by our 1967 Crazy Legs.
Really, for me, it's about continuing that legacy and making sure that more kids can tell these stories to their kids.
Since Woodstock, Levi's have been involved in festivals over the last 50 years, from Holland Pop to Outside Lands in Coachella or the Strawberry Festival in Chengdu, China. Thanks for joining us today, and if you're heading to a music festival, get out your Levi's.